We are starting a game called Grizzled.
I've played Dominion again before. Somebody can write in this one if there's space.
What's that?
Is there space?
How many is this?
This is 5, I think. Is it 5 or 6? There's another 6 things.
I
think it's 5.
It says on the box right there on the side.
2 to 5.
Pretty fun.
Yeah,
It's a
5.
pretty fast game. So I think it's maybe 20 minutes.
Okay.
30.
Okay. We're comfortable with that, man.
And we also have these 2 cards will be in the game.
Cool.
What are these? Event cards.
He's on time.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, this is live.
I was going to
I
say.
didn't even see which one.
All right, are we good?
We should be. I'm just going to make sure it's coming through fine on here, and then we should be good to go.
I just shared it.
Huh?
So I just shared it.
I was I told my mom.
You're what?
So as one of your buys, you may basically.
Well,
do that
it's
by
good to have
buying
people
one.
donate. That's the most important part of it. Make sure this
Do
is.
you want to hop in on Dominion? Or?
Yeah.
Okay.
tweet
Then
it
we
out,
need to get
Rob?
with the other box to get it.
Yeah, I should actually. Whenever my stream goes live, it automatically tweets and Facebook posts.
We are live.
I just want to make sure the audio's working.
We're doing this random because each guy has a special ability. So we just don't want to play our special ability. This can be for you guys because
I love
that's.
Ireland. I love
I
Ireland.
put those in the middle, maybe.
Well, no, all the games that's been going on.
Oh, the
go
games
right
there?
here.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Story
This is
mode.
just cards.
I hate when the app just shows me nothing, even though I know it's showing
Are the
something.
cards shuffled up?
Yeah, moderately, but you might have to explain it to.
Oh yeah, because
People
you
standard
guys.
yellow.
I'll pull up cards and then
I watched the.
If you want to be
Game
a
night
little
at
away
Scott Hooley tweeted something at me.
Lights, colors.
What is the screen on the left for?
Chat?
I'll explain how that card works.
So what
Recording
room?
begin!
What are we in for category?
So those are all those.
What?
You know what? For some reason, the channel, by channel, I should have fucking
And then
figured
we'll do 4 flavors.
There's the first swear, and we're only like 2
it.
seconds
Tell you
in.
right now. You want me to just keep going?
dropped one. Here's another swear.
Guys, don't fucking swear.
Don't fucking swear, guys. Come on, really?
Oh boy, it's already started.
Oh, it's working?
Alright.
Okay, cool. Cool.
All right.
Now, see, the thing is, now you're playing that, it'll be looped onto this, so you probably want to, like... But it's good to know it's working.
So
I was just waiting.
Yeah, I'm
the
gonna
things
pull
that are
out.
secret in this game are
I'm gonna pull some
your
stuff from,
cards in your hand
opening
and these
for
tiles.
the
You don't
big
want
box.
to flip your tiles. Well, when you're picking them, they're secret, especially.
They come with the
And
adventures
we'll
expansion.
talk about that after. See, the setup is how many
Yeah,
cards
yeah,
are there?
usually-
So each
oh,
token
that giant-
at 5 people is 3 tokens, so 2 of them are out.
Only 3 with...
Yeah, 5 people.
Oh.
It gets harder with the more
Oh, you
people.
can always with
Um,
intrigue if you have intrigue as a
25 cards on
or
Picus
if you have
and 3 on the others. Well, I
or
took
you
some
can
others.
get
Okay.
So, in this game,
I'll put the 25.
there are. Well, because you're going to
Oh, yeah,
show
Oh,
me
okay.
anyways, so.
I don't have the base game. I
So there's, we're going on the mission, you know, it's a World War II
Oh, yeah,
game,
you can get base cards,
and
yeah.
it's about
Yeah.
dealing with the rigors of
We have to have
war,
either.
basically.
Okay.
There's going to be a small deck
Okay.
here and a larger deck over here. This is the piece deck what we draw from each round and hand to everybody. We're going on missions each round, and whoever's the mission leader gets to pick how many cards are dealt out.
What?
It does not have to be even to each player. So, say Ed goes first and he says we're doing 9
Okay,
cards.
bullish. That's
He'll deal
good
to
have.
himself first, then around the
Although
table
actually the prince-
until he's out of cards.
Yeah.
And
Which
you
is
can
somewhat
have
like
even
them. It's not
amounts
like
between
a normal
each
cool
person,
mini
it
game.
doesn't matter.
I admit it's kind of
At the end of each round,
and
cards from this pile will come over to this pile. The cards equals either 3 at the
and I think
minimum,
it works really
or
well
however
with,
many cards total we have in our hands at the end of the round.
costs 5.
So what ends up
Village
happening is this pile is transferring from
Village
here
is
to
3.
here. If we ever
That's
see this
2.
card, game's over, we lose.
Native Island is
When we reach this
Actually,
card
I'm
with no
thinking
cards in our
your
hand,
current
game over, we win.
was-
Now how we get there?
Is this cooperative?
Yes, it's total cooperative.
Oh,
It's super cooperative. The game screws
Rob, I
left and
still
right.
think we're trolling him though.
No, I won't think you're.
You're
Actually, I might at one point. Why didn't you put it towards me?
For the first game, you have to start with 3 cards,
or
but
you
you
can
generally
go
want to
and
start
get
with
extra card, so you
4.
have 3 actions.
Because at least 3 are going to go over every
Yes.
round. You
Yes.
want to get through at
Yes,
least
that is
3.
No, I think the first round you don't have to start with 3. You have to start with.
You have to do 3.
It's exactly 3. I thought it was at least 3.
At least.
At least 3.
Every round thereafter, you can do as many as you want with the minimum of 1.
Yeah.
But you never want to do.
No, but the first round you can start with like
Yeah,
20 if you
Razor's
wanted
like-
to.
You could, but
Yeah.
you probably screw yourself.
So,
I don't know. I feel like the first round is the best
So,
one
but
to do
if
the
you're
most on
friends with
because
Village,
you don't have as much trolling stuff.
There's 6 types of threats in the game, and
That's
that's
a little
what's
risky.
depicted on the card. There's threats, and then
so
there
Prince
are
is
hard
you put
knocks.
a card aside.
Hard knocks
that,
are
an action card
these
aside
10
that costs 4 or less.
When you play these
So in this
cards,
game,
they
you
get
put
put to
aside
yourself.
the monument, the village,
Um,
the
But they can have different
basically,
things
at
on
the
them.
beginning of your turn,
There are descriptions.
before you do
This
anything
one
else,
says
although
at the
if you
beginning
have
of a mission,
Haunted
you
Woods
must
or
draw
higher
1
level
extra
play, you
card.
can choose to do things.
So
that
they're
where
generally
you
going to
want
screw us
at the
over.
beginning of your turn.
I'll explain this
You
in a
do
second,
that
but that's another one.
So say
These
you
are
print the village.
threats that are in the
So-
game.
So after
The
you've done that,
symbols
so
here,
at the beginning of your turn, you
these
draw one
add
card
to
and you
the
have 2
threats
extra
in the middle of
actions.
the
You have
table.
3 actions
These
to
cards
start
are regular threats. They get
until the end of the game.
threats.
Okay.
Now
Whatever.
the
The
card
threat
costs 8
cards,
and you have to run it
They
through your
get put
deck,
to the middle of the
and you have to
table.
hope that you
You
get
cannot
the
have
with something
3
that
symbols of the
works
same
with it.
type,
With the
or else
mission
you
will
lose the
So-
mission.
Oh, 'cause it has to be-
And every card that's in
Yeah.
the middle gets added back to the stack.
But you can.
Now for
So
some reason,
everything
you
you
have to play
just
the
did that
don't have to
turn
put a card
is
aside with it,
useless.
so it's not.
Awesome.
But
Yeah.
in this game, I don't think
So if there's already 2 of those symbols out there, you can't add a third.
So, in other
You
words,
have to find a way to get rid of
play
that
it,
third, or with
like for example, you can't
We'll
use
explain that in a
Haunted
minute.
Woods. You
But the reason why this is
technically
out
can
here
put a Haunted
is
Woods aside with
because
it,
when you play
but
these
because
to
the Haunted
yourself,
Woods doesn't go
they
out of
stay.
play.
No, you can't. 'Cause it's
At the if you
I've got
complete a
it.
mission,
Oh,
these
sure,
cards
okay,
in the middle will
but
go
if you
away. They'll
could
get discarded
put
from
a
the game.
if you could put a
These
Haunted
stay
Woods
on
aside,
They never.
because the
go away.
Haunted Woods
So
doesn't
does
go
that
out of
automatically
your
count
turn,
as
it
like
wouldn't
one,
go back
like,
to
Yeah.
Yes, those
Yeah.
count as
So in other
this
words,
will count
and
as a
then-
whistle. So
No,
if this
your
is
prince
on me
stays-
and this is in the
if-
middle,
Once you put a
well,
card aside,
now
the
we
prince,
have
the
2
prince
whistles.
stays out. It's out.
However-
So we still as a
It goes
group
back to your
have
deck
2
at the end of the
whistles,
game.
even though
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
like
That
okay.
matters.
However, if I
It's-
withdraw,
it's
it
on the
won't
game.
count because the trauma
Yeah, exactly.
Folia,
The princes,
and there's another
other
type of
things
card
like
called
that.
fragile.
Yeah.
Anyone who's withdrawn, those no longer count towards the what's in the middle. And
Yeah.
Let's get this.
we screwed it up the first few games and made the game way harder than it really needs to be.
How do these events work?
So there's 6 different ones. There's night. There's one that's
No,
snow,
screw
which
the trails.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
snow.
it's snowy.
Sonic.
This is rain. This is nothing.
That's nothing.
So this isn't a threat.
So there's night, rain,
Then there's
snow.
mask, whistle, and shout. You'll see on your cards flipped up that everyone has a trauma type on them.
Yep.
One of your actions that you can do is use your good luck charm. You'll flip this over and discard from the middle one of these, or whatever.
Sometimes
it is of
it's
yours.
Alright, so I
you
can
want to see how
discard
certain
one
cards
around.
interact.
Yes, I can discard a whistle, blah, blah, blah.
Workshop?
around the
No.
game. So there's 4 actions that you can do
I
on
don't
your
know
turn.
what the question. Seller?
You pick one of 4 actions.
Actually, and seller would work
For
for
that,
prince because it does give you the extra action.
What I drew these out here also for is if one person
Well, we have
has
a +2
4
action.
lightning symbols, you automatically lose the entire game.
I think
entire
seller's fine.
This card here is the only one that has
Yeah,
2.
so seller. Yeah, I think
So
seller's
if
good.
you get this one, you just have to watch out. You have
Seller
2
actually
lightning
works
symbols.
really well.
It's not the number of cards; it's the number of
Because you
lightning.
start
There are
off
some
your
of these
turn,
outlining.
and also because remember,
There are
usually
some-
sellers
there's
decrease
like one
your
of
hand
them.
size.
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
play that
It's one
card.
special.
In this case, it doesn't decrease
Now,
your hand size.
I mentioned these
If you
stay
have
on you
prints.
permanently.
So it's. I
Um,
actually think it's a pretty good card to do with prints.
There's a thing called support, and I'll get to the action, how you get it in a minute. But if you get the support, you can either discard 2 of these that are on you, 2 cards, not 2 animals, 2 cards. So it's
So we should have.
or if your guy is face down,
Should have
you can
10.
flip him face up.
Yeah.
Get your power back.
Usually, it's better to discard these cards because these are constant stay with you from mission to mission. So 4 actions you can do: play a card. If it's one of these, play it yourself. If it's one of these, you play it to the middle. We're probably not going to play it with the traps because that just makes the game even harder.
Right.
These are traps.
Which you'd flip over the top card.
Hello.
So if
Just blindly.
If you're playing with the traps, you draw that.
That's just
Hi.
like an added thing.
Yeah, it's like it's an extra screen. So it's like, okay, I play this one with the trap. All right, we have to play this one immediately.
Oh, and that's everything.
And then- if it was one of these, it would go to yourself. So if you already had 3 lightning symbols and this added another lightning symbol to yourself, game over.
Nice.
So it's an extra bit of added difficulty that makes the game even harder.
Lovely.
That's an optional thing.
Yeah, well, it says for your first game or 2, don't play with traps.
Try the
But
trap.
once you really know the game, then go ahead and start playing.
Alright, so we're just gonna play with the trap anyways, right?
What's that?
We're just gonna play with it anyways, right?
Not the first time around. Just so everybody gets the hang of the game.
So,
Okay.
but we're not allowed to talk to each other about what we have in our hand, right?
No, because what your hand is secret, and these tiles are secret.
Nope.
So,
Although
you can say,
technically they're
you know,
still part of the
don't do that, whatever, or like we'll lose the game if you do that. But you can't say I have a rain and a bullet in my hand.
Right.
We could squeeze one more in if you want.
So one of the actions is play a card. Another action, use your good luck charm. So you flip it over.
Is this the only good luck charm that's just...
Yeah,
Okay.
that's the only good luck charm you have.
And it's once for the game.
Yeah.
Unless you
Well,
flip
until
the
you
guy.
get it back.
Yeah.
Which isn't common. So most likely it's once for the game. Or you can make a speech, or you can withdraw and play support time. To make a speech, you have to be been the mission leader and completed a mission, and then you'll get a speech token. Then later on in the game, you say, I'm going to make a speech, use your speech token, and name a threat.
I have extra time.
And everyone, including yourself, who has not withdrawn, can choose one of those threats in your hand to discard from the game.
All of them?
Just one.
Okay.
It's not that one. That's why
I
you
was gonna
can't
stuff it down like-
draw the entire
You don't
deck,
have
play a speech,
Actually, the only thing
and
you can
discard
actually need is a
one
map.
card.
Okay.
Oh, use your
So,
trash token, yeah.
also, to note, when you do this, these count. So if you have one of these cards in your hand and you say knight, you can discard this card. So that's a big help.
What is it? One more time?
If you use a speech and you say, okay, we're doing knight, everybody can discard a knight card from their hand if they have a card in it. If they don't, well, they get screwed. And you can only discard one. This counts as a
have as many
knight card.
princes as you can get.
You want to discard this first, because if you play this
buying,
yourself,
keep buying.
it's going to be on you from turn to
But
turn.
then
and
keep in
constantly
mind, you're
counting as a
spending
knight
8, so in
card.
essence you're giving a promise to get that card.
That's on there, that's just, theme stuff.
It's the...
There's nothing specific on
Okay.
There's only 3 of these in the game.
The trash token.
Once you
And
use
your-
them,
and your map.
they're gone from the game.
Because wine merchant...
In the 2-player game, they keep coming back, but anything above that, that's it. So you want to use them kind of strategically.
The speeches, they go away permanently.
They go away from it.
Okay.
The only time they ever come back is in 2-player.
I think they kept playing them to come back.
The one that was
13 is down.
Yeah, or a mausoleum. Yeah, mausoleum.
The speech token is not from the game. So it's really,
Everything else
you use it when you're getting screwed.
Yeah, I got it.
And the last action you can do is withdraw and play a support tile. When you withdraw, you would say, okay, I'm withdrawing, and then you choose one of these tokens and place it on your character, just so everybody can see you withdraw. When you withdraw, traumas, phobias, and fragile cards no longer
There will be more
account
coppers
towards the
available
bid.
than what are there, but I'm not going to bother.
Also,
putting them
this
out
is
unless we
playing
absolutely need to.
a support
Does
tile.
anyone have any
At the end of the round, when everybody has withdrawn, we'll see, the left and right. It's whoever gets the most amount of tiles in that round gets support. Whoever, if it's a tie, nobody gets support. Like I said, if you remember, what support allows you to do is either